AFC number 4, right here on Epicenter.tv, bringing the fights to you wherever you are in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is going to be brought to you by Commercial Drive Airport Parking. We are looking forward to this one. Anthony Fogus taking on Kenan Palliser. Another fantastic fight. We're looking forward to this one. These guys also featherweights, so we're going to see a lot of action very quick. Let's go to Perry Kill.
Casey, very happy about these featherweight fights, mate, being a former
Bout number 2 of the evening, AFC 4, live from the Melbourne Pavilion, Melbourne, Australia, live on Epicenter.tv, live around the world. Introducing first from the blue corner, bout number 2 of the evening, please welcome the Honey Badger, Kenan Palliser.
And it is Kenan Palliser making his way to the ring. He is called the Honey Badger, and we know from many videos online that the Honey Badger just doesn't care. That's right, Kenan Palliser going to be making his way to the ring. Looking forward to that fight. Another featherweight explosion, Casey.
The Honey Badger has been the rage across America, and now, right here, they land down under. This gentleman is making it happen again.
That's right, fighting out of Ignite. Very excited to see what Kenan Palliser is going to bring to us. 2-0, obviously has never tasted defeat. Featherweight clash, these guys are going to be moving, and they're going to be moving quick. Maddie, we just saw in that last fight what these featherweights can do, so I'm expecting a lot out of this fight.
Yeah, very intense, and both Melbourne boys as well. Got a lot of fans here as well, so both will be very keen to get a win from their hometown fans.
As we take a look at the odds, I'm sorry, Casey, I didn't mean to cut you off. As we take a look at the odds, which you can check out at beteasy.com, we do have the favorite is going to be Anthony Fogus, who we'll see here in just a few moments. Kenan Palliser, $2 on the dollar if you want to make that bet. That's BetEasy, a great sponsor for AFC number 4.
Saw Casey sneaking off for a bet too, just in between fights. Saw him put $100 Australian on Donnie Lester right on BetEasy. So
wow.
I'm still trying to fit. Now, $100 Australian dollars, that's the big coin, right?
Yeah, we're still not sure. We're still not sure. I'm paying with silver coins. I'm getting turned away from stores. It's happening all the time, man.
Oh, you American boys are in trouble at the Crown Casino tonight. That's all I'll say.
Oh, that's all me. Casey doesn't partake in those.
I enjoy my time. I enjoy my time watching there. I may have a drink or two. I may have the dollar Jack and Coke and take a look at what's going on there. Enjoy watching him just meld at the table.
Once again, it is beteasy.com. Get your wagers in and make the fight that much more interesting. You are watching on Epicenter.tv, AFC number 4, and we have already seen a fantastic fight to get us kicked off, and now we're going to see another one from the featherweight division.
Now this Kenan Palliser, I'm looking at him right now. He looks very lanky. And that's something, skill is skill, but there is something to be said about those natural attributes, such like John Jones, for instance. Those guys that have that long reach. To be a featherweight, he's very lanky and long.
And very calm and very confident. He was relaxed at the weigh-ins yesterday as well, Casey.
Reminds me of a good friend of mine named Cole Miller that once upon a time graced the likes of the UFC.
Yeah.
And his opponent, fighting out of South Morang, they call this man the Hope. Please welcome Anthony Fogus.
And I love this entrance music here. Fantastic entrance music here. This is, of course, from the WWE.
Made famous by Shawn Michaels. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely right. Anthony Fogus, he says he is the sexy boy, not your boy toy. This is going to be a great fight, and always a crowd pleaser when you get the wrestling stuff in here, right?
Brother, you were a huge fan of Shawn Michaels, weren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
You grinned from ear to ear when he beat Bret Hart at that WrestleMania.
Absolutely. Let me a little rest of it. Let's get back here to the ring where we are going to see, if I take the words from Peter Graham, an absolute cracker. We always say that it's a cracker, a cracker.
An absolute cracker of a fight, they say here in the land down under.
Another great fight here. Once again, the featherweight division has always produced some very exciting fights. As we bring Anthony Fogus, he is the favorite, the slight favorite here in this fight, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one shakes out. Once again, this fight is brought to you by Commercial Drive Airport Parking, another great sponsor here at AFC 4. And we have to give great love to our sponsors. Without the great sponsors, we couldn't make these things happen. We couldn't bring these great fights to Melbourne, to the Melbourne Pavilion.
And I'd just like to hear you guys, our great sponsor Adidas, as we say here in Melbourne. Cyrus, say our great sponsor Adidas, please.
Adidas.
Adidas. That's beautiful here, right here in Melbourne, Australia. Adidas. Guys,
let's
I've got
go
to say.
to our ring announcer, Perry
Welcome back,
Gill.
ladies and gentlemen, bout number 2 of the evening, live on epicenter.tv around the world. 3x3-minute round, 66 kilogram weight division. Proudly brought to you by Commercial Drive Airport Parking. Winning action begins. Our referee in charge is Mr. Greg Glengens. Introducing first to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Ryan Dunstan from Ignite MMA. Official weight 63.6 kilograms, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Tonight we're in the all-black fight shorts. Fighting out of the Gold Coast in Queensland, the BJJ fighter, undefeated, 2 fights for 2 wins. Please welcome the Honey Badger, Kenan Palliser. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Dennis Kelly from Team Nemesis. Official weight 65.7 kilograms, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall. Tonight we're in the all-black fight shorts. This man is a grappler. 2 fights for 1 win. Fighting out of South Morang, Melbourne, Victoria. Please welcome Anthony the Hope Fogus. Fighters to centering, please, for final instructions.
I don't know if that was the hog or the hawk. You know, the hog would rhyme with Fogus, so I'm assuming maybe the hog. Is that correct?
Yeah, the Hulk, H-O-G.
H-O-G, it's the hog. Okay, so Anthony the Hog Fogus taking on the Honey Badger. That's right, we have an animalistic fight here in the middle of the round.
I hope
Don't
Casey's
sell the
enjoying
hog
these
short.
Australian names, that's for sure. He loves names.
Seconds out, round 1.
As we get it started here, Anthony Fogus
wow.
landing some slog. Oh, and it's a
Wow.
flurry right off the bat
Palliser
there from the
put it
Honey
in.
Badger. The Honey Badger pushing it into the corner there, pushing it into the red corner. The Honey Badger, once again, has never tasted defeat. He is 2-0 out of Ignite MMA. Has the control there,
Ooh.
taking it right to the hog.
Now each man has an underhook here, but Palliser's in control because he has the pressure against the cage. And you know, with that reach, once again, even with Fogus having 1 underhook, you still have so much control with the wizard there. Palliser,
He wants the
he's going to be
takedown.
he's going to be hard to outsquirm.
That's right. He wants the takedown, and I don't think he's going to get it very easily from Fogus. He is the favorite coming into this fight. Fogus in the black and gold tights there, and we have in the black and red. That is Mr. I lost my name.
Wow, taking the back from the feet.
Palliser,
and they're going through the
Palliser.
ropes. Beautiful back pass from standing.
That's
that
right.
is very. When we talk about a very lanky, squirmy guy in Palliser, those are the kind of things you see out of these kind of fighters. And now he is on top. He is in control.
Kenan Palliser is in control. He wants to land those short elbows. We've seen a lot of elbows already in AFC tonight. A lot of short elbows, and they're very devastating, are they not, Casey? Those short elbows can really make or break a fight.
Yeah, Fogus with the full guard now. We're going to see what he has from the bottom. Both these guys are slated as jiu-jitsu guys. We're going to see right now.
And Palliser's guys he's been very calm from the start. He looks like he's really thinking this fight through as well.
I agree. That's right. I mean, you know, Fogus has kind of been coming back here, coming from behind the whole entire fight there. Landed a few good shots, but it looks like Palliser is really
Here we
on top.
go. Fogus pushing for that triangle choke. That's what he's looking for right now.
That's right. It is a struggle for the triangle choke. Ken, once again, 2 grapplers. We're going to may possibly see our submission tonight. So it's going to be interesting if we can see our first submission from these 2 featherweights.
Here we go. Fogus going after that triangle again.
Ooh.
The Honey Badger wise to his antics.
That's right. Kenan Palliser, he has not given that one up. Looking fantastic here in his fight. Looking to go 3-0. Not wanting to lose that O at the end of his record.
Yeah, definitely.
Both these guys very hungry, though. You can agree, Casey?
Here we go.
2 fights, 3 fights.
Now it looks like he secured the triangle. Now he's got to find the angle.
How good is the defense of
Palliser needs
Palliser
to
here?
push his head to the right, step his left foot up, and push that knee onto the belly to try to defend that, and also push straight up.
You caught this early, Casey, and these
You see,
jiu-jitsu guys.
that is a variation of the triangle choke where you don't actually have to lock down the triangle position.
How tight's he got it in, Case?
You never can tell. It's as squirmy and as lanky as Palliser is. You don't know. It looks like he's okay, but definitely not a good spot to be in.
End of round 1.
And
Once
a great
again-
last 45 seconds for Anthony too.
Yeah, that's right. For Anthony Fogus, he was kind of on the defensive there for most of the round, so I would probably say Palliser takes this one. I think he might squeak this one out.
Yeah, I think that Palliser takes it. Of course, the triangle was set up, but how close was it? And you really have to get for those submissions to score, you really have to make a dominant effort at it.
That's right, but the momentum is definitely in the corner of Fogus right now. After that big submission attempt, you couldn't quite get that thing very tight. Casey, you are a BJJ black belt under Helio Seneca, so you saw that. Was the positioning very well? Was the technique very good, what Fogus was doing?
For the triangle choke?
Yes.
You know, I mean, that was a variation on the triangle choke where you actually take the C grip behind the legs and you extend your legs out and you pull. You know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Some guys are just really resilient to the choke, and that looked to be the case here.
The Honey Badger, yeah, once again, definitely survived that. It didn't seem like he was too worried. Didn't seem like he was going into desperation mode. We're going to round number 2. Kenan Palliser, the Honey Badger, taking on Anthony the Hog Fogus.
Crowd really building here at the Melbourne Pavilions as well. Nearly a full house.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like this thing is a sellout.
Oh, big shot by Fogus.
Oh, he lands a big hammer fist.
A lot of beating with those hammer fists.
What a start by Anthony Fogus, guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody expected that one right out of the gate there. Anthony Fogus wanted to finish this thing and landing the elbows there on Kenan Palliser.
Fogus here with the half guard. Now, this is the thing with the half guard in MMA. The man who controls the underhook on the far side right here is the man who controls it. In this case, Fogus. He has his left underhook right here, so now he is dominant. He can land shoulder strikes. He can drop elbows. Palliser really needs to work to get a hook inside or work to full guard.
Fogus finished that first round strong, and he's just come out blazing this second round.
Like I said, the momentum was definitely in the corner of Fogus coming into the second round, as you could see.
It looked like he took a hard shot on his leg. I couldn't tell if it was more of a trip or if it was just straight out blunt force, but he dropped like a ton of bricks.
This is your second fight of the night. Of course, Kenan Palliser on bottom right now.
Yeah.
Anthony Fogus on top.
Palliser almost to his full guard, but if you watch.
We could have a triangle attempt.
Yeah, there we go.
On the other side there.
Yeah.
Trying to get this thing into the ropes.
Fogus still has both arms in, so he's not in danger of the triangle yet. But like I said, these long, lanky guys like Palliser, they can lock in those triangles out of nowhere, Eddie Bravo style.
That's
right in front of our commentary position too, guys. So
yeah, perfect position here as we can see this thing really transpire. Anthony Fogus on top, still trying to land the strikes. But Palliser is hanging in there. They're in the ropes here. Kenan Palliser does not look like he's worried at this point. Not a lot going on. I would be surprised. We're going to see a stand-up, and there it is.
Well, they may be pulling to the center. They were really tied up in these ropes.
Yeah, they were.
They are going into the center here, but there wasn't a whole lot of activity there at the end, so this may end up in a stalemate, and we might get a stand-up here. But both these guys, I think, want to take it to the ground, and that's where they want to operate.
Yeah, it is definitely a jiu-jitsu match.
And the crowd really behind these Melbourne featherweights, both homegrown boys too.
If I were Fogus, I would be looking to pass to the half guard right now, just simply because of the length of Palliser. You never know when a guy will slip on, when you start to fatigue, when someone will slip on a triangle choke, you know, on an arm bar.
We've seen it a number of times, right?
Yeah, you're good at defending, and then at that last moment, you're not paying attention, and boom, there it is. If you're in half guard, you don't have to worry about that as much.
There's a nice right elbow
like
there.
That.
Kenan Palliser coming out of Ignite MMA. Fogus coming out of Team Nemesis.
Working for the sweep. Look at this.
Oh, almost looked like a Boston Crab we might get there.
I reckon there's another elbow there too, guys.
This has been a great back-and-forth fight, but it looks like Anthony Fogus is taking that momentum and run with it, staying on top, keeping the position. It'll be interesting to see if we can get any sort of a scramble, if we can get any sort of reversal. This fight, this round is most definitely going to Anthony Fogus. The Hog takes number 2.
I think it's 1-1 right now.
And there we go. That is the end of round number 2. Anthony Fogus on top, Kenan Palliser on the defensive. Both men still have a lot of energy going into this one.
Download it on your app now. You can bet on the fights live.
Do you feel like Anthony Fogus may have tired himself out there trying to get a finish, trying to do something there? It seems like Kenan Palliser has a ton of energy right now, and he's going to be focused coming into the third round.
I don't know. I think Fogus did exactly what he had to do. My preference would have been for him to try to look to pass the guard, pass maybe, like I said, into half guard. If he controls the underhook, he can land some elbows, some shoulder strikes, and he doesn't have to worry so much about the submissions.
We're going to go to our third and final round. Matty, what do you think about this? Usually you're out there on the pitch watching the AFL games. What's the difference when you're calling the action here in a big MMA bout?
Yeah, look, it's pretty intense when you see these guys, I suppose. So even, both fights have been so even. and they're so intense at the moment. So it's very exciting, I must admit. A lot of professional AFL players in the crowd tonight as well, guys. So it just shows what a big sport MMA is in Melbourne.
In a second, you can kind of point some of those out and kind of tell us who's out here. I know you know all these great guys from the Melbourne area.
Fighters touch gloves.
A chant for Kenan Palliser right now.
This is what it's all about.
Here we
One
go.
for one.
Instantly to the single leg.
Palliser this time definitely on the offensive, wanting to get this thing started, wanting to take this round.
Oh, nice knee by Fogus.
Fogus looks very composed here. Doesn't look like he's going to give up that takedown for anything. Fogus is the favorite in this, which you can check out beteasy.com. That is where you're going to be doing your betting tonight, and we encourage you to wager on these fantastic bouts and check out our great sponsor, beteasy.com.
Oh, nice knee by Palliser.
He's working hard this round, Palliser,
and
isn't
he
he?
catches that knee.
A great defense there. He tried to throw that high knee, tried to connect.
Yeah, he couldn't make it happen, but he did get the reversal. So now it's Fogus working up against the ropes.
What a great start to this third round, guys, right here at AFC 4 Melbourne.
You got to believe that their corner is telling them the urgency that both guys have one round, that this one is the telling round, and this one is going to tell the fight.
It could be the man that ends up on top wins the fight.
This is very true. We've seen it many times before. This one could go to the cards like our first bout. These featherweights have so much stamina, and they don't give up. They don't gas. It's just impressive to watch these guys fight. Almost a low blow there, almost a really low knee there on Palliser.
Nice press. And that's what I would be doing, definitely. Make it very uncomfortable for Palliser and make it easier for the takedown to come.
Remember, this fight is actually 3 5-minute rounds here for Fogus and Palliser. We had 3 minutes there in the beginning. Now we're looking at a 5-minute round, and that makes a big difference. But I don't think endurance is a problem with these two.
Yeah, definitely. Palliser's a very fit lad, working very hard, but not to be taken down at the moment, isn't he?
Absolutely. Oh, and he does acquire that takedown. Wow. And this may be it. This may be the factor in this round and possibly the entire fight.
I feel like you may have jinxed him right there, Matty. He said he wasn't going to get taken down, and then he gets taken down. Anthony Fogus on top. If he ends up on top, which we still have plenty of time in this round, that could be the telling tale.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're behind both Melbourne boys.
Looks like they're going to move back to the center again.
We're going back to the center there. Fogus on top.
Once again, that's the thing about the ring, as opposed to the cage. Once you get the guy down, they're down. There's no cage to climb back up.
Casey, when they move him to the center like that, there's that break in the action. It's whoever acts first can quickly get out of that position. Am I right?
You need to really get moving because the position will never be exactly the same. That's why you want to always try to avoid the ropes, because when they reset you, there are always little differences and it can cost you.
That's right. Big difference, of course. We're so used to seeing these fights in the cage. This one in the ring, and you have those resets. The cage, you can also make a case that it's a little bit safer. You're not going to see any guys flying out of the ring, but of course we have to keep it in the ring here in Victoria. Am I right, Matty?
Yeah, hopefully not for long. Plan of the AFC to have AFC 5 in the Octagon. We're working with the Victorian government as we speak.
Wow. Fogus bringing it home, man.
Not in the Octagon, in the cage. You'll get Dana White giving you a call on your cell phone if you say the Octagon too much. They have that one licensed.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it.
Fogus might be dropping the first loss. I'm sorry, Palliser may be dropping the first loss of his career right here.
But if there's any indication, you got to believe that Palliser will be taking his first loss here, that he will be moving to 2-1. That both fighters will be at 2-1. We will see what the judges have to say. We've seen crazier things, but I think everybody is in agreement that it was Fogus that took the win here. And Mr. Fogus there, the Hog, Anthony the Hog Fogus. I love the nickname, and what a great fighter.
And both fighters a lot of respect for each other. They really gave each other a handshake. A very even fight, and it's been no one-sided so far.
Wow, you've called a lot of sports. You've seen a lot of different sports. There's something about mixed martial arts that is so respectful. These guys can beat the crap out of each other for 3 straight rounds for 15 minutes and then shake hands, hug, have a drink after the fight, man. That's what it's all about in MMA. It's a respect thing.
Correct.
And it starts with jiu-jitsu, that Budo attitude, and it's really tremendous to watch. I love it.
And one thing with MMA too, 95% of fighters have brains as well as being so gifted athletes and hardworking athletes.
I'll tell you what, starting off the fight, we were excited to start it off the women. Of course, Belinda Sedgwick had that big injury, but these two featherweight fights have been tremendous.
Yeah, they have. They've been a fantastic start to our fight night. A very good card as well. The featherweights are very good, and it's just a cracking fight.
That's right. And I believe we are going to go to our official decision here. I believe we have all the scorecards coming in right now. I think we kind of know where this one's going to go, but we could see a surprise here. Let's go to the great Perry Cale into the ring there for our official decision.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Probably 2 rounds to 1. Maybe Fogus would be my tip. Yours, Cyrus?
I would say so.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a unanimous decision. Your winner, red corner, the Hope, Anthony Fogus.
And as expected, it was Anthony the Hog Fogus getting the victory. Let's go to Casey Oxnard, who's standing by with Anthony.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Anthony Fogus. Man, it was a ground battle tonight. You know, the guy was long and lanky. It looked like you may have dropped round 1, but you almost secured a very unorthodox triangle choke at the end of the first. But man, you went on to take 2 and 3, definitely. Talk about the fight just a little bit.
It was a tough fight, and it's hard to control on the ground. I was wary of his triangles he was trying to attempt and stuff like that. And his couple of elbows he threw from the bottom hit me nicely. He put up a tough fight.
Yeah, talk about that triangle at the end of round 1, where you reached around with the C grip. Is that something that worked for you in the gym?
This guy here, he's William TP Lou. Call it TP. It's just, yeah. Yeah, he's put it on me a couple of times, so I thought I'll try it. Yeah.
Very, very sweet. Now, what do we have to expect from Mr. Fogus in the future?
Another fight.
Where do you go from here? You're already at the top of the heap right here at the AFC.
Hopefully Adam asks me back for another fight. I'll gladly fight again on AFC.
Well, there you have it. Here's your winner, Anthony Fogus.
Big win by Anthony Fogus. What a
Anthony
fantastic
the
fight.
Fogus, proudly
Kenan
brought to you by
Palliser
Commercial
getting his,
Drive
first loss to
Airport
Honey Badger, but
Parking.
Anthony Fogus was tremendous there, and we saw some great stuff there in that fight.
Coming
Another
up
great
next,
featherweight
Dean
matchup.
Purden
A very happy man and a great speech by Fogus. Very humble in victory.
And there we go. And I am standing by right now with Adam Malenkovic, of course, the great promoter here for the AFC. And